James Tilis was acting with the composure of a man who'd already gone the distance with Mike Tyson. Bruno, rumoured to be tougher and meaner under new trainer George Francis.
The nature of the beast is always the same. He's a very, very gentle giant outside the ring, but what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make him a little bit more vicious, if you want to call it that word, in the ring, and do a better job. But outside the ring, he's a pussycat, he's a lovely guy.
The world champion Mike Tyson, due to be ringside with Harry Carpenter, had also shown himself to be a pleasant enough fella in appearances on Wogan and in the grandstand studio on Saturday, but no one at Wembley was getting too close. Inside the arena, the introduction of the European middleweight champion Harold Graham. While the world welterweight champion Lloyd Honeyghan attacked Tyson, protected only by a microphone.
Yeah. How are you enjoying London, Tyson?
Well,
Hey, you see, I'm the only one that got to be better of him.
After 8 months out of the ring, Bruno returns, and you can hear for yourself the sort of reception he's getting from this big Wembley crowd. The crowd and Bruno know that he has to do a really good job tonight against James "Quick" Tilis. If he does, it could put him on the path again to the world heavyweight title. And the man who holds the world heavyweight title, I'm delighted to say, is sitting right beside me and is going to help me with the commentary tonight. Mike Tyson, welcome to Wembley, Mike.
thank you very much, Harry.
Just give us, just give us your opinion on how you think this might go.
Well, this is going to be an interesting fight because Bruno's coming off a layoff and being knocked out by the heavyweight champion of the world, and James Tilis is coming off a couple of defeats, and you never know what that might do for your confidence. But in a camp training with Bruno once, Tilis was there, and I think Tilis feels very confident that he can handle Bruno. And it's going to be funny to see because I'm sure Bruno knows he has to put up a good showing if he wants a shot at the title, and we should be in for a very dandy fight.
We now come to the main event of the evening, an international heavyweight contest of 10 rounds, 3 minutes each round, sponsored by FU's Jeans, presenting from Wandsworth, London, Bruno. James "Quick" Tilis. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, at the weigh-in today, Bruno scaled 16 stone, 2.5 pounds. Tilis, 15 stone, 4 pounds. Your referee for this contest is Mr. John Coyle. Your timekeeper, Mr. Ted Turner.
If ever he's had a crowd on his side, Bruno's got the crowd on his side tonight against James "Quick" Tilis in the white trunks. Handsome man, Tilis, who last May became the first man to go the distance with Mike Tyson, and who 5.5 years ago fought for the WBA heavyweight title and was outpointed over 15 rounds by Mike Weaver. two key factors in this fight to be found out. Does Frank still have the ambition, the willpower, the determination to go ahead and try for another crack at the world title? And does Tilis still have the ambition to go somewhere? And Tilis is quick to come in and hang on. Big Frank looks confident, looks relaxed. Tilis has fought a lot of good men, but does he still have it? Once again, Tilis comes inside and clutches. Frank a little over-eager, and Tilis determined not to give him any leverage. Trying to work inside, that's not where he works best, but he's been given no alternative. Tilis all the time staying close, trying to deny Bruno the chance to swing the big punch. Tilis has a reputation in the States of being a good starter but a lazy finisher. And Tilis already clearly giving the impression of a man who knows how to take care of himself. Lazy looking left popped out there by Bruno, but it was enough to take Tilis' head back. Tilis looks dangerous with the right hand, and they haven't heard the bell. Well, Mike, we've had 3 minutes to have a look at it. What do you think?
Well, Harry, I have to go to say I gave that round to Bruno because he landed more effective punches. Tilis was coming on and he was holding, but when Frank had his hands free, he landed effective shot.
Do you think Tilis is going to really try and open up, or is he going to try and make a sort of spoiling fight of it like that?
Well, this is only the first round, but from my experience, I boxed Tilis. He's an experienced fighter, and he'll do everything impossible to make you lose your concentration, make you look bad, and he's a very awkward fighter, and he's capable of doing that. But I don't know about this stage of his career, you know, if he's capable of handling this kind of pressure of a top-notch fighter like Frank Bruno.
James Tilis in the white trunks, the fighting cowboy from Tulsa, Oklahoma. His 49th pro fight tonight. It's Bruno's 31st. Frank has not been in with the sort of opposition that Tilis is accustomed to meeting. Big attack set up by Bruno. Tilis looks down at Mike Tyson and winks. Totally unconcerned. Frank has got to take control of this early on. And he mustn't let Tilis get too confident. You can see Bruno trying to relax in the ring. He's been accused in the past of being too stiff. He's under a bit of pressure here. so far. Tilis has given Bruno no chance to land a big punch. In fact, he's landing a few useful-looking punches himself. And Bruno will have to tighten his defences here. It's not easy to come back after 8 months, and particularly after you've taken a shellacking in a world heavyweight title fight, as Bruno did with Witherspoon. Tilis looking lazily confident. And this has not been a good round for Frank. Badly needs to let some punches go here. He's tightening up. There's the big right. He got it in on the top of the head and Tilis felt it. But it was late in the day, and he hadn't had a good round up to that point. Big Frank Bruno, weighing 16 stone 2.5 pounds tonight, which is just over a pound lighter than he weighed against Tim Witherspoon in July last year. 30 pro fights, 28 wins, 27 of them have come inside the distance, and 2 defeats, one from Bone Crusher Smith and one from Tim Witherspoon. Let's have a look again at the final right hand of that round, which was thrown by Bruno. Tilis over on the far side, caught him high up on the head, but I had the impression that Tilis felt it.
Second round. Round 3.
I think Frank has thrown fewer punches at the start of a fight here than he's ever done, but he's clearly feeling his way back in. That's a good short left, jolting jab from Bruno. If he could keep that going, he'd have some success. Stands with his feet wide apart, Tilis. Difficult man to get at.
Rachel! Rachel! First, come on!
That was a low punch from Tilis. Bruno trying hard to get the right in. Turns southpaw to do it. He split the left leg of his trunks, Bruno, up the inside. Loops that right hand over the top, and he finds Bruno very easy to catch with it.
Right! Come out! Let go! Let go! Bang him up! Bang him up!
And if anybody thought Tilis had just come for the ride, then they've been disillusioned already. I don't think Frank had any illusions about that. He knew it wouldn't be easy, and he'd have to work hard. And that's the way it's proving.
Come on!
Good punch from Bruno. Left hand went right through. And again, working well with his left, Frank, but he keeps it going, not using it enough. Tilis has had 48 fights, 36 wins, 1 draw, and beaten 11 times. Stopped 4 times. Well, Mike Tyson, he looks a little dangerous, Tilis, to me. When he lets that right hand go, Frank gets caught with it very easily.
Yeah, but as you see, Tilis is not throwing his punches with a bad intention. He's catching Frank every time he throws that right hand because he throws very accurately and fast. But if you threw it with bad intentions, I think we would see a little disaster. And as the round's going, I have to put Frank ahead because even though Tilis is throwing more punches, Frank is throwing least, but he's landing them.
So you still reckon that it could be a Bruno win, eh?
Well, it looks that way.
Seconds out. Round 4.
James Quick Tilis wearing the white trunks. Frank Bruno from Wandsworth in South London. Badly needs to look good here, Frank, to keep the confidence in him alive. Tilis fought Mike Tyson. He's had a bad defeat in Houston early this year. He was pulled out by his corner in 8 rounds against a young American called Mike Williams from Texas. But he did put Williams down early on. Tilis weighs 15.4 tonight, which is about 6 pounds heavier than when he fought Mike. Bruno catches Tilis again. And Tilis begins to look a little unsteady. Frank's defense is too wide open. Bruno rights again to the top of Tilis's head. Hasn't had a clean shot at his jaw yet. Tilis smiled about that one. He's not smiling about those. That's the best combination Bruno's put together yet. And Tilis glad to hang on for a moment. Now he needs to follow that up quickly. No chance. The bell. That was a useful combination Frank put together then, just after that wild left swing from Tilis had missed. And Frank came straight back with some good-looking punches, which we can see again here. Mike, what did you think of this little combination here from Frank? It's the best he's done yet, isn't it?
I would say so, Harry. Oh my God, this is tremendous. I'm impressed with Bruno's hand speed, even though a lot of people criticize him for being muscle-bound and everything. But I'm very impressed with his accuracy of his punches and his hand speed, and he's not doing too bad for someone that's just coming off an 8-month layoff.
Well, it's not easy to come back after 8 months, is it?
Absolutely. And against the guy of his caliber that's been in the ring with everybody.
That's right. I think a lot of people thought that Tilis was just being brought over as easy meat, but he's certainly not that.
Well, I doubt that very seriously, because he's in here to win a chance to get a chance at the title and win money.
Right. So Tilis and Bruno. Round 5, no knockdowns.
Back him up.
Only one of Frank Bruno's previous fights has ever gone all the way, and that was with Philip Brown of the United States. And I have to say it was the most boring fight he ever had. This is not boring. Bruno's entire career at stake here, and maybe Tilis' last chance to hit the big time. That's good left downstairs from Bruno. When he lets the punches go, he puts them together like that, he looks very dangerous. Good uppercut from Bruno. And he's hurt Tilis. Tilis' mouth spurts blood, and it's all over Mike Tyson and myself. He's just been baptized. That's quite a bit of damage. Bruno has reaped there on the face of Tilis. Tilis' mouth and nose bleeding badly, and he's hurt in the fifth, and he might be going. Bruno can't get a clean shot at him. Tilis is badly hurt, and he doesn't want to fight on, and the referee stopped it anyway. And Tilis has got bad damage to his nose and mouth, and Bruno did that with punches, and that's what caused the end. Tilis' face seemed to explode in blood. It came showering out here, all over us at the ringside, and a few seconds later, it was all over. Tilis was badly hurt. He turned away from Bruno, and the referee stepped in and stopped it in round 5. And Bruno comes out of it unscathed, unmarked, but still very much a live contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. So Bruno's back, and when you look at it, at the end there, he's back in style. Let's look again, because there was something here that was the one, that right hand, that seemed to bust the nose and mouth of Tilis, and when he came to this corner, the blood was all over the place. And so there you can see him shooting it out of his mouth. I mean, he was really very badly hurt. What did you think of that, Mike? That looks bad, doesn't it?
Oh, Harry, this is a tremendous performance on Bruno. This hand right here, I think, broke the nose of Tilis because it's so accurately straight and right on precise, right on the target, right between the gloves, like a master archer.
So Bruno's back, and maybe one of these days, Mike, you may be in there with him.
Well, Harry, as you know, I'm heavyweight champ of the world, and I don't neglect anyone, race, creed, or color.
Congratulations, you made a good comeback there.
Thank you very much, Harry. I was a bit rusty and hesitating a little bit because I knew I had to pace himself against him.
There's nothing rusty about that right hand. I think you've busted his nose, haven't you?
I think so, something like that, Harry.
That was the turning point. I mean, that was it once you got that right through.
He's a tricky customer. He's been in with some good guys like Tim Witherspoon, Joe Bugner, all sorts of guys he's been in with, and he's never been stopped like that.
Tell me how you felt when you came out for the first round. After 8 months out of the ring, was it difficult?
Very nervous and rusty, Harry, you know. I was very nervous tonight, to be quite honest, very, very honest. But I just thank God I got this one out of the way, if you know what I mean, Harry.
What about Terry Lawless? What do you think of all that?
I agree partly. He was a little rusty. The way you got to fight Tilis is you must back Tilis up. You've got to get off first. Well, when you've got a guy that everybody tells suffers from a stamina problem, it's a bit hard to keep the pressure on, you know, and take a rest at the same time. So he was caught a little bit in between two stages. We did chase him the end of that round, the fourth round, was it? It was the fifth round the fight was up. We did chase him the end of the fourth round.
Right.
Because he was laying about and he had to get on top of Tilis, which thank goodness he did.
We've got Mike Tyson, the world heavyweight champion, Frank Bruno, who might one day challenge you, Mike. Just tell Frank what you were telling me down there in the commentary about his performance.
I thought he did a tremendous performance, Frank. I commend you. And I know how it is fighting a fighter like James Tilis on an 8-month layoff. It's a spoiler. You came out very well. Your punches, I thought, at a boxer point of view, knowing your layoff, it was tremendous, accurate, and I'm very impressed.
Very kind.
And I look forward to meeting you in the future.
I look forward to meeting you as well.
Thank you very much. I think you're a great man.
Thank you. Same to you, Mike.
Three there, please, mate.